Okay, you, the viewer. Okay. No, so a question we get asked frequently is why? Like, why drip out content weekly? Why do it on a regular basis? What's the point? What's the point of putting out a blog every week and posting on your different social media channels? And which ones should you focus on? And why should I update my website? And why should I put out videos?
Well,
why?
I can answer part of that.
Why?
And part of that is the modern Google algorithm basically says if you have a heartbeat and you're showing change regularly on your web content, it means that you care about your business. It builds some authority and some trustworthiness in your business, and you're going to do better in the organic search results as a result.
Yep. No, totally agree.
So that's the first answer.
So we got the trust aspect, and we'll call it the Google juice.
We'll call it Google juice.
Okay.
I'd like to find a place that sells it.
So now another thing that we've referred to in the past is this thing of your online content in all of your social platforms is kind of like your soul. It's your online soul. And what we mean by that is it's like not just an empty framework. I just don't have a Twitter channel or Facebook page or a blog, but I'm giving it substance. I'm giving it content, and I'm constantly giving it more content, building up this library.
And giving it to the people who need it most.
Right.
Which are the searchers that are looking for those things. And since you're probably creating content using an intelligent formula of asking some questions and looking for the things that people actually care about, then that content probably has value to people.
But not only that, it's the content might not even have immediate value. It might have value further down the line. You'll earn that value over time.
Because long-term content will build traffic in the future. So you're not just building traffic today, and you're not just putting out a blog today, but you're putting out a piece of content that could generate traffic for you for as long as it's on the website.
Absolutely. In fact, I think you pointed out one of my top blogs on my website is some article I wrote like 5 years ago on, I think it was like how to test some AA batteries, and I don't remember what the other one was.
Just think if that piece of content had somehow been more targeted at what you do.
Yeah.
Than just being interesting. And I mean, it was interesting,
true.
and it still generates traffic, which is great.
Yeah, important to Google.
But it's important to Google. And so that piece of content hasn't come on. And what we have done for you on that content is we've added additional things that people can do on that page to look for more about you.
Absolutely.
And so you can do that too. If you've got content that seems to do really well, you just keep adding links, calls to action, how to find out more, what else can I do for you. There's all kinds of opportunities to capitalize on that content. How do you feel it works for the user's impression of you? So on that note, I think what happens is you're building yourself up to be an expert, a subject matter expert. And why I say that is because, let's face it, a lot of professional speakers or people out there in the industry, how do you become an expert on a subject? You write a book, or you write an article, or you write something on it, and all of a sudden you're an expert, because it's the perceived optics of the situation. So by being the one who's got articles and messages on Twitter and LinkedIn posts that get shared,
yeah,
you're building some authority and building yourself as a content matter expert.
Absolutely. Now, here's my favorite, totally favorite aspect of this, and it's actually kind of off topic. I call it the reminder system. So if you drip out on a regular basis to the people in your networks on the different platforms, very frequently, they're busy, right? I mean, they're flooded under all of these updates and social media, and they're scrolling on their timeline, and it's like, look at this, man, all the family photos and all this stuff. But then your name keeps coming up. And one day, it's a reminder system. Has nothing to do with the content that you wrote or anything at all. It's just the fact that your name sprung up, again, because of this drip. And they go, oh yeah, I've been meaning to ask David about that, or Greg. And then they reply to that with something totally off topic about, hey, I've got this opportunity, or I've been looking for something, or I want you to help me out with blah, blah, blah. It's a great reminder system.
That's true. I've gotten a number of contacts that I've not spoken to in a long time just because I put out a Twitter message that connected with somebody, or I put out a video on YouTube that connected with somebody that I hadn't talked to for a long time. So that's another great use for that regular content update that's going out. And again, if you tie that with tools like we've spoken about in terms of automation, well, then you don't have to do that much work on a monthly basis. You just sit down for a couple of hours, get it all prepared, and let it do the work for you.
It becomes a machine. And this machine will basically build up for you trust and authority. You'll become a subject matter expert, and it's a great reminder system. And remember, these updates that you're selling, I think it's basically not about saying, come look at me, I want to sell this, buy this, discount, get 10% off coupon. It has nothing to do with that.
No, and typically, we like to say that the internet can spot a shill a mile away.
Yeah.
Your customers and potential customers don't want to be sold. They want to have their problems solved. And so you can do that best with content. Hey, I'm Greg from Mtek Digital. If you liked anything you saw on this series of videos or anything else on our channel, hit the subscribe button down there. We'd really appreciate it. And by all means, give us a thumbs up and smack the bell because that's useful. We put out videos regularly. It'll let you know when new ones come up. And if you've got questions, by all means, hit the comments and let us know what you're thinking.